Welcome to Homekeeping, essential for island living, brought to you by Digicel Plus. I'm your host, Stephen Cox, and we're here to talk about barbecuing. The weather's hot and it's here to stay. You know exactly what that means. It's time to pull out the barbecue, bring out your inner chef, and get on the grill. However, as they say, where there's smoke, there is fire. So it's important that you have all the correct tools and safety protocols in place to enjoy a good family-friendly barbecue this afternoon. Join me as we run through all the safety protocols as well as the correct ways of barbecuing with some experts here today. Today we have Sasha and Barry, local grill masters, to talk to us about the do's and don'ts of barbecuing. Welcome, guys.
Nice to be here. Nice to be here too.
Nice to have you on the show. So Sasha, if you've never owned a barbecue, where would I start?
Well, think about how many people you're going to cook for. Think about how much time you want to spend on it, because if you want to spend time with a charcoal grill, you know, the evening's going to take a little longer. If you want to do it quick and easy, a gas grill. If you have lots of people that you're going to entertain, a big gas grill. If it's just you and your partner, a little gas grill. If you want to take it to the beach or to the park with you, you can get a portable gas grill. There's so many different options for barbecues, and there's one to suit everybody. And if you have a giant, great, big, beautiful yard like this, I would have like the biggest barbecue.
So Barry, I understand that you prefer charcoal than gas. Can you talk to us a little bit about why that is?
Yes, well, gas is quick and easy, but it doesn't give you the true barbecue flavor that you get with coals. But the only problem with coals is they take half an hour or so to get hot and ready to go.
Talk to me a little bit about how we actually get those things lit.
So we have matchlight coals here, which already has the gas in them. So you just have to light them. They'll have a big flame at first, and then the charcoals will gradually get dark gray with the light glow to them. And that's how you know they're ready for your barbecue.
So in terms of different cooking styles with charcoal, do the coals always stay in the middle, or do you move them around depending on what you're cooking?
Depending on what you're doing, you could do them in the middle, or you can do the charcoals to one side, which would be direct heat, and the other side will be indirect heat. Normally your direct heat would be stuff like steaks and chicken, something you want to get a nice sear on.
And what would be your personal favorite to chuck on that barbecue right now?
Probably all in all a ribeye steak. It's a fresh, juicy steak, and you can't really go wrong.
Bone in or bone out?
Bone in, but it doesn't really matter.
So we've talked a little bit about, the process for lighting the grill, but it's not just about the grill. Talk to me about the tools you've laid out on the table and what their uses may be.
Sure. So this would be my favorite because that's where you put all your sauces and stuff on. That gives your meat plenty of flavor. And then we have your spatula here, used to flip over your hamburgers and stuff like that, your vegetables. And your tongs, use to pick up your chicken and big pieces of vegetables and stuff like that.
So you say that's your favorite. Is there a specific marinade that you typically use for your meats before you chuck them on?
Depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing chicken, I actually make a homemade barbecue sauce.
So Barry, I think we're all pretty well versed in cooking inside. How do you tell on a barbecue when your food's actually finished?
So when you get experienced, it's easy to tell by the touch, the feel, and the look. But for the beginner, you can buy an instant read thermometer that you just stick it in, and within seconds, it tells you the temperature of your food, and you'll know when it's ready.
Have you ever used one of those digital ones that tells you on your phone when it's ready?
No, I haven't yet.
Pretty cool.
But I do have some that go with my new smoker that I haven't put together yet.
Well, I'm coming over for dinner soon. So Barry, say I've never grilled before. Can you give me some advice on how to actually get started with this process?
Sure. With the food, you want to make sure you bring your meats to room temperature first before putting them on the grill. Normally, you only need some salt and pepper to season them. And then probably do simple things to start out with. Chicken, maybe hamburgers, a thinner steak rather than thick pieces of steak. And use your thermometer so you don't overcook them.
Sasha, I see you brought some weapons with you. Talk to me a little bit about your favorite tools to use on the barbecue.
Well, this is a pizza stone, and you can use it in your regular oven, but you can also use it on your barbecue. So you just place it on the barbecue like you would in the oven. With your handy dandy little pizza lifter, you can take it right off the barbecue, and the pizza will cook in your barbecue just as fast as it will in your oven. And it comes out really nice. It's got a nice smoky flavor to it.
Tell me, what's your favorite pizza?
Pizza is my favorite pizza. I love pizza in general. What else do I like most? Mozzarella. Mozzarella balls on anything.
So will this only work if you make the dough from scratch, or can you use a frozen pizza?
You could absolutely use a frozen pizza dough. You can use any of those things you buy in the grocery store, pre-made. You can make it yourself. And it's just follow the instructions that are on the packaging if you're using the pre-made stuff.
So it's literally the same as doing it in your oven?
Exactly, just tastes better.
So if you use this on the barbecue, how long does it take to cook?
It takes the same amount of time it does in your oven because your grill will get really super hot, just like your oven. You'll close the lid on the top and it'll get to like 450, 500 degrees pretty quick, just like the one at all the restaurants.
When you talk safety, they say experience is what you needed 5 minutes ago. Talk to me a little bit about safety in operating a grill.
Well, you don't want the flames to be near anything like flammable, like trees, dry stuff, genuine polyester shirts, long hair. So just being careful about being around flames like you would any other time. But yeah, keeping it away from the house, especially in the beginning when you first light the flames, I think is pretty important. But other than that, most grills nowadays are pretty safe to use, especially the gas ones. They've got a lid on it, everything's pretty contained. The gas is kept underneath the grill. So I think that, yeah, as long as you do sensible stuff, you'll be okay.
It's important. Be sensible when you're using flames. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, Barry. Really appreciate all the tips and tricks for barbecuing today. You've been watching Homekeeping, Essentials to Island Living, brought to you by Digicel Plus, Bermuda's most reliable home internet provider. We hope to see you soon for more tips and tricks on living Bermuda's best island life.